Our customer fell in love with the BMW E31 850 CSI. Not just any 850 CSI, but this exact car. The 850 CSI, known from the video The Dream Car by Petrolicious, made in cooperation with BMW themselves. The video has over 2 million views and counting. So the 850 CSI in this video is a true celebrity. The Danish customer buys this legendary 850 CSI from its American owner. We can only imagine the retail price of this icon. After just 2,000 kilometers driven in Denmark, the engine breaks down. BMW Denmark won't touch it and tells the owner to contact BMW Group Classic in Germany, BMW's own restoration company for classic BMW cars and motorcycles. The owner does not want the car to go to Germany and contacts Schmiedmann Odense. Schmiedmann does not hesitate to try saving such an iconic car. After the first troubleshooting and examination, including one with an endoscopic camera, it is concluded that the cylinder walls were so severely scratched that to fix the engine it has to come out of the car for complete disassembly. Here we go. The engine is disassembled completely and the block is sent for restoration at a fellow specialist company here in Denmark that specializes in restoring engine blocks. The conclusion: the Alusil coating of the cylinders is too severely damaged. No repair possible. Only 1,510 850 CSIs were ever made, so finding a used engine in good condition is almost impossible. We are looking for a solution worldwide with no luck. Schmiedmann would not be Schmiedmann if we couldn't find the right engine. We found an S70 engine which has only run 135,000 kilometers on eBay in Austria. 2 hours on eBay and already over 100 people lining up. We contacted the Austrian seller and got time to contact the owner of our 850 CSI. Our client takes action. He buys the used engine from Austria and gets it shipped directly to Schmiedmann Odense. The engine is made ready for mounting. Chains, oil pump, oil filter, spark plugs, water pump and much more is changed. The engine is mounted in the car and started. But after 45 minutes, it gets hot and goes dead. As you can see, the original cats, left and right, became bluish of the heat developed by the engine. In a mysterious way, the newly mounted engine has gotten the same damage as the original one. Disaster. An unsolved mystery until this day. But of course we had a couple of theories. We had a suspicion that the installed piggyback ECU tuning let way too much fuel in, which could have washed off the oil film from the cylinder walls, which are crucial for the Alusil coating. Another theory is that the main oil channel of the engine was blocked, which means that there potentially was no oil to protect the Alusil cover of the cylinder. Due to the massive friction, this might have caused the damage within the cylinder by the pistons. Our last but also least probable theory is that there was something wrong with the fuel. Of course, we took all measures and drained the fuel tank completely. The engine has been expensive, the new parts and hours of work down the drain. No more used engines on the market. After a thorough inspection of the broken down engine, the conclusion is devastating. This engine block could not be saved either. After 8 months of extensive research, Schmiedmann found a cylinder specialized company in Randers, Denmark that could rebuild the engine block. This would include a transformation from the original Alusil treatment to cylinder liners that are much more solid. Cylinder liners are kinds of metal tubes that are placed inside the cylinder itself after increasing the diameter of the cylinder itself by drilling. This means that the piston itself runs within that tube. It took that company almost 2 years to rebuild the engine with the liners and pistons. A crazy number of examinations were done, specialist tools were ordered from the US, and of course the pistons were special made. Schmiedmann receives the rebuilt engine and mounts it in the 850 CSI. As icing on the cake, Schmiedmann mounts the finest hand-built complete exhaust system from Italian SUPERSPRINT made of stainless steel. After almost 4 years of hard, specialized work in the workshop, this iconic 850 CSI is back on the road thanks to Schmiedmann.